Hi everyone, I'm Jana Eubank for Hip Kit Club, and today we're going to be unboxing the November 2025 Hip Kits that shipped at the end of November. So these just barely shipped. This is the Tis the Season collection. Now in this collection you have lots of fun, bright, whimsical colors for the holidays, but there's also lots of great add-ons that you're going to want to add to your collection to use full year round. They're not only great for the holidays, but you're going to be using them over and over again. I can't wait to show you those. Now, there's several subscription options on the website. Basically, you can go in and customize it for how you create. I like to get the main kit with the 12 by 12 pattern paper with the main kit and then the embellishment kit, but you can also subscribe to just the embellishment kit, or you can combine the embellishment kit with either the cardstock or the 6x8 Pocket Life papers. You can also subscribe to just the Pocket Life kit, which includes the Pocket Life 6x8 papers along with a Pocket Life stamp. And then of course there's always a color kit, which we'll show you in closer detail later on. And then we've got some add-on stamps, some add-on glitter epoxy shapes, and then there's 3 add-on dies. So lots of selection this month. I can't wait to show you. Let's get started. We're going to start off with the Tis the Season pattern paper. Now, whether you subscribe to the main kit with the 12 by 12 pattern paper or you purchase the packet separately, the packet comes with 12 double-sided pattern papers. Now, it kind of shows you a sneak peek of all the patterns and styles here on the front cover sheet, but I like to show you 2 sets of the pattern papers side by side so that you can see how the fronts and backs play off with one another, but also you get a chance to see the scale and designs of the full sheet, which gets your creative juices flowing and gives you an idea of the kinds of projects you're going to be able to create with this month's kit. So let's go ahead and take a look. This first pattern paper is called Festive Trees and features some modern triangular shaped pine trees on a white background. Now you can use it this way and kind of create a scene or a title page, but you can also turn it in other directions and just create use these as general shapes. So I love a paper like that. That is the Festive Trees paper. The back side of that paper features like a quilt of all of these fun, bright colors in stripes and polka dots and diamonds. Love that. And then here on the branding strip, you have a green stripe pattern. This next paper is called All Wrapped Up and features 3 triangles blocked together on this background, which is a great page starter. You've got the black and white polka dots, a soft minty green, and then this soft creamy vanilla color. The back of that paper features another triangular shaped background, this time in all these fun, bright colors like red, hot pink, teal, white, and creamy vanilla. And then on the branding strip, you have this diamond pattern in red. This beautiful wide stripe is called Ho Ho Ho. You've got the red, the pink, the soft vanilla cream, the teal, and the green. Super fun. The back side of that paper is a fun scattered design with snowflakes, ornaments. You've got holly and berries, pine sprigs, and even some candy canes. Here on the branding strip, you have a grid pattern in pink and red. This next paper is called Holiday Vibes and features lots of great holiday phrases in the bright colors of this fun collection. The backside of that pattern paper is white snowflakes and dots on a pink background, and then you have the triangle pattern here on the branding strip. This next paper is called Holly Jolly and has a fun chevron or arrow print in black and white. And then the back side is this geometric pattern in pink and green with the pink snowflakes on the branding strip. Okay, this paper is adorable. It's called In the Mood, and it has a houndstooth pattern in black and white, but every so often, the houndstooth is in a different color from the collection. Really, really fun. The back side of that paper is a minty aqua with stripes in a solid stripe and then a dotted stripe. And then down here on the branding strip, you have multicolored dots. Next up is this fun border paper called It's Feeling Like Christmas. I love all the icons around the edge, and then you have this dotted border here on the inside piece. The back side of that paper has lots of fun, colorful Christmas trees, and then you have the pink and green geometric pattern here on the branding strip. This next paper is called Pretty Decor. It features a blush pink background and then all of these beautiful, fun ornaments. The back side of this paper is a great B-side pattern with a tone-on-tone green grid. And then here you have that multicolored houndstooth pattern here on the branding strip. Bold, bright polka dots make an appearance here on this paper called Santa's Coming. On the back of that is another great B-side pattern with some tone-on-tone hot pink diamond pattern. And then you've got the green grid here on the branding strip. This next one, called Under the Mistletoe, is so much fun. It has all of these solid blocked 3x4 cards that you could cut apart. And then it has shapes on it, Christmas shapes in dotted lines. It kind of reminds me of those holiday displays that you see at a park where you drive through and you have all the wire framed decorations lit with lights. Really, really cute. The back side of that paper is a great basic with a black and white mini polka dot. And then here you have a poinsettia floral here on the branding strip. This is a gorgeous Christmas floral featuring lots of poinsettia flowers. This one's called Winter Blooms. The back side of that floral features a scarlet red diamond pattern. And then here on the branding strip, we see that minty green or teal snowflake pattern with the pine sprigs and candy canes. This last paper is a great page starter. It's called Wonderful Wreath and has this gorgeous wreath that you could use to anchor your photo or to use as a title page for your Christmas album. And then the back side has this adorable pink and green and teal plaid with a black and white branding strip. These are the 12x12 pattern papers from the 'Tis the Season collection by Hip Kit Club for November 2025. The embellishment kit features 7 different packs of embellishments. You have a puffy alphabet sticker set. You have a foam and cardstock sticker set with 2 sheets. You have the puffy shapes that also have lots of fun words and phrases, the cardstock die cuts, the chipboard die cuts. You have cardstock die cuts with silver foil accents. This one has bows and tags. And then you have the cardstock floral die cuts that also features silver foiling details. Let's open up each of these packages and take a closer look. Hip Kit Club always does puffies so well. They're always this fun, soft, and squishy texture, and I just love these alphabet stickers. These are mostly that scarlet red, but every so often you have a hot pink one mixed in, which is going to make for really fun titles. This set includes lower and uppercase letters, as well as numbers and punctuation. Next are the foam shape stickers. These are so fun and glossy and have a nice squishy texture to add some dimension to your projects. There's so many great title options here, as well as phrases. You have sprinkling elements like stars and hearts. You also have some great icons like the nutcracker, the ornament. And then if we flip this over to the other side, you'll see even more. We have Christmas, festive and fun. This is adorable. And speaking of adorable, look at the Santa Claus. He is so, so cute. Love this set. Next, we have this set of 98 puffy stickers. There's so many options on here. I just love all the different phrases. You have lots of icons as well as sprinkling elements. Take a look at the little pine trees, the snow globe here. I was trying to think of the name. Lots of candy like peppermints, the florals, the candy canes. You got this little mouse holding a sucker, super cute. The Christmas elf, lots of little gifts, the word joy, making merry, December, memories, and more. For the die cuts, I'm going to be spreading these out on a tray, but first let me show you just the thumbnail image from each one. So if you want to skip that part, you're able to. So this first set is 66 cardstock die cuts. You can see there's a lot of fun icons like a snowman, a Christmas tree, a penguin. You also have lots of great title options like Merry Happy Jingle, Make It Merry, look at the little rocking horse, and I love the Santa holding the gifts. This set of chipboard die cuts includes 72 pieces. You have banner shapes, the Christmas lights, the nutcracker, I love the wreaths, the peppermints, lots of little houses, the tags, the gifts, sweet Christmas, Santa's face, some star shapes, the gingerbread candy cane kisses with the mouse, and lots of little circle phrases as well. The cardstock die cuts with the bows and tags includes a total of 47 shapes. So you have the pieces to make some bows, and then you have lots of border pieces as well as tag options. And I love that these have the silver eyelet on them as well as the string. So we'll look at those closer in just a minute. And then finally, we have the 84 cardstock florals. These also have the silver foil details. And then there's a look at all the florals you're going to be able to mix and match and create your own flower clusters. All right, first up is the pack of 66 cardstock die cuts. This is a great mix of icons and phrases. I'm just going to kind of spread these out and just have you peek at them. There's ornaments, gifts, phrases like celebrate December. There's the snowflakes. I love that these are a great size. You can kind of see by my hand how big these are. Let me hold this one, the Merry Happy Jingle. So lots of great options. Make it merry. This Santa, oh my gosh, he's so cute with his little pink cheeks and his stack of presents. Speaking of presents, here's some more. The rocking horse, the Christmas tree, the Christmas lights, the wreath. Oh, that's so fun. The bell ornaments, more elements, pine sprigs or mistletoe sprigs, whatever you want to call those. More ornament shapes, the cute little train. Look at the cute little mouse with his nightcap on. The snow globe. Look at that adorable tree and the pinks and red. This tag that says Merry Christmas to you. Another Christmas tree, a cup of hot cocoa, another stack of presents, snowflakes, tickets and tabs, holiday memories, waiting for Santa, the snowman, more berry sprigs. Here's a letter to Santa that says special delivery, the penguin, more presents and candy and treats to fill your stockings, joyful moments, some figgy pudding, jingle bells. Here's some more candy and star shapes, November, snowflakes, Christmas gift, the gingerbread cookie, another ticket, candles, holly, and another ornament. Next is the 72 chipboard die cuts. This great phrase that says sweet. I love the punch of black in this collection. You got the cupcake, the arrow that says special moment, the Christmas tree, a bell, candy cane kisses. Look at this nice size. It says Christmas. More trees and this modern triangle, the scallop border, some wreaths, the nutcracker. I love the sprigs around him. The Christmas lights, presents and gifts, little circle phrases, favorite season, holly, peppermint, candy canes, another little triangle tree. There's Santa again, some more circular shapes with phrases, the gingerbread lady, together again, some banner pieces. There's our cute little mouse again, the Christmas tree with the ornaments, more phrases and banner phrases, little houses, this tag that says have yourself a merry little Christmas, presents, banner shapes, the number 25, and these cute little snowflake circles. Lots of great shapes. Okay, next is this set of bows and tags. These all have some silver foil details to them, which is really fun. I believe there is 9 different bows in different sizes that you can put together. And how you do that is you just, kind of curve out the shape and then fold these back and line them up. Then you're going to wrap the little fin piece around the center. Here you could either add a contrasting piece, and then you would find the bow tails. So here's the bow tails. So for example, here's this orange one, or more, I guess it is orange. I was going to say, is it orange or scarlet red? But you would fold that back, of course, add the little wrapper piece to hold it shut with some glue. And then here you would just add the tails. So these are going to be really cute accenting your photos or your tags. Great projects. So lots of fun colors in those, lots of fun patterns. I'll just kind of sprinkle those around. And then look at all of these journaling options with these other shapes. Sorry, that keeps wanting, the one I bent wants to keep flipping over. So you have 4 circular tags, and they look like they're metal rimmed, but they're actually printed with foil. So it's not going to have too much dimension, but there is a silver rivet in the top of each one, which is really, really fun. So 4 of those circular ones. You have some tag shapes that are larger. Here's a square tag with rounded corners, your traditional tag shape, and a couple of patterns. Here's another one of the rounded tags, rounded tag, and then the traditional tag. So it looks like 3 traditional tags and then 3 of the rounded rectangle. And then you've got some little scallop border pieces down here. You've got some straight border pieces, so you could accent the tags with those. And then you have these 2 really fun envelopes, one in a white and one in a soft cream. So you could use those as a Christmas tag to hold your journaling or just as a layering element. So many fun things in that set. Okay, this last set of cardstock die cuts are the set of 84 cardstock florals. You'll see that you have a mix of flowers that have a bleeded color on the edge, but you also have some that have the white offset edge. These are great if you have a layout or a project with lots of pattern paper, and that white offset will help those florals to stand off those pattern papers a lot. But you can mix and match these together. And also there's lots of great berry sprigs, there's holly leaves, pine branches. Look at these cute Scandinavian looking tulips that are mixed in here. So you're going to have a lot of fun creating your own floral clusters to accent your mini books, scrapbook pages, your cards, your tags, and more. Next up is the November 2025 cardstock kit. And to me, the cardstock kit is a must-have. It really helps me to stretch my kit. And also the colors coordinate with other hip kits. What I love is that you get 2 each of 8 colors. The front side is printed with a texture pattern. So it's not actually textured. It just looks like it's textured. I love this because you can journal on it, you can stamp it, and your ink transfers perfectly every time. On the back side, you'll get a different B-side each month, and this month it features this really fun window pattern. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the 8 colors. Again, you get 2 sheets of each color, which is great for double page layouts, matting your photos, all the things that we love cardstock for, right? Die cutting, all those good things. So first up, you have this minty blue called Icicle. We'll just flip this so you can see the back side. Also, the branding strip has a fun pattern. This month, it's a grid, so I love that. You have this soft green that's called Mistletoe. This creamy vanilla color is called Cookies. Gotta have cookies for Santa, right? This darker green is called Holly. You then have this white color called Milk. So you have your milk and cookies. Love that. The window pattern on that is this gray. Next, you have a scarlet red called Santa Hat. Then an orange called Spice. And then finally, a fun bright pink called Sugar Candy. Next, we're going to take a look at the 6x8 Pocket Life papers. These are cut apart cards as well as 10 6x8 double-sided papers. There's also the Pocket Life stamp. Now you can get this together in a subscription for the Pocket Life. You can combine the Pocket Life papers with the embellishment kit, or you can purchase everything separately if you'd like. The stamp set is super fun. I love using this in my pocket scrapbooking as well as to accent my journaling cards. Now, if you go to the website, they always have this image that is an idea starter. I love it. I always print it out and add it into my kit so that when I go to create, I have all these fun ideas. And what this does is it shows you how to mix and match all of these fun phrases and icons to create all of these cute combinations. I love that. So here we have the word Merry, November. You also have December, I think, right here in the script. 'Tis the season, my favorite things. You have some holly and berries, so you can stamp the leaves in green and then the berries in red. You have a couple of different stars and snowflake, the bow, the Christmas tree. You have other smaller phrases like home sweet home, special treats, so thankful for, the most wonderful time of the year, memories. You even have the year that says 2025. Oh, there's a little present too. So there's also these little bracket shapes that help you to, bookend like a phrase or accent the phrase. But I think they would also be fun to stamp, like to look like little staples at the top of a tag or something like that. So many great options for the November Pocket Life stamp. Now in the 6x8 Pocket Life papers, you have 3 cut apart sheets. There's the first one here, you cut in half, and there's actually coordinating die that you can purchase separately to help you cut these out in one pass through your die cutting machine. It is an add-on, but if you don't want to purchase that, these are also some great general shapes that just take a few minutes to fussy cut. The second sheet also has a coordinating die set. They're actually individual dies, so it doesn't go in through one swipe, but they do have the shapes that go with it. Or again, you can just fussy cut them. Sometimes it's faster to do that. And then the third sheet of cut aparts, you will need to fussy cut because they are, exclusive shapes to that particular collection that month. So look how cute. You have this big snow globe, some banner shapes, some tab shapes here. You have Santa, some phrases, some holly leaves, a snowman, a Christmas tree, and the penguin. Now the rest of the kit are cut apart cards as well as the 6x8 papers. So you usually have, I'll just spread these out so you can keep taking a look at them or see how everything goes together. So you usually have 3 sheets of the 3x4 cards and then 2 sheets of the 4x6. So I'll just separate those real quick and then we'll look at those one by one. So first up are our 4x6 cut apart cards. You can see that you have one color design on the front side, and then if you flip them over, on the back you have another coordinating, it's either the same design or the coordinating design in a different colorway. So on this side you have November and then the green letter. Then you have December on the other side with the pink letter. So you can choose which one works best for your project. So those are the 2 cut apart 4x6s. Then you have the 3 sheets of 3x4s. So let's look at this first one. You have the Christmas trees, this card that says "So festive. Are you ready for happiness, jingle, and joy?" And these fun stripes. You flip it over and you'll see the stripes again and the designs again in other colors. So I love this. This works great. So you can coordinate them with whatever page you're working on. Here's the next page. This cute journaling starter, the tag. You can add a photo here and the journaling above. You can, same thing with the snowflake one. You could just simply use that for journaling or add a photo there. And here are the color choices on the other side. Then the final sheet of the 3x4 here with the plaid, the thankful, the color block, and the tree. Here's the colors on the other side. Okay, now we're going to spread out the 6x8 papers and look at these one by one. These are just the designs from the 12x12 papers, but they've been scaled and shaped for the 6x8. These are great to have for your card making. I love using them for, matting my photos. But of course, pocket scrapbooking, traveler's notebooks, bullet journals, maybe you're making holiday cards with this kit. This wreath would make an adorable page starter or like a title to your, if you're doing like a December daily style album, you could use that as your title page. There's the cute ornaments with the blush background. You've got the green on the other side. This triangular modern quilt type pattern. So cute. Love the colors of this month's collection. Just so happy and bright and whimsical and magical. It just feels so magical and fun. The trees, the beautiful winter floral with the red scarlet diamonds on the other side, and then the Christmas phrases with the pink snowflakes. Again, this is the 'Tis the Season 6x8 paper pack. Every month there's a color kit, and we're going to take a closer look at this at the end of the video. You get 3 fun magical watercolor powders that we're going to swatch, so you can wait and see that. But I wanted to show you the add-ons first. This month we have 3 metal die add-on choices. There is 3 stamp add-on choices, and then there's also this additional embellishment, which is the glitter epoxy stickers. Let me actually take these out of the package. Even if you don't get this kit, you'll want to just add these to your stash because they're so pretty. They have a fun glitter. They're almost like jelly looking, but they have a glitter finish to them, and they come in all these fun, happy colors. The dark green, the light green, teal, red, orange, dark, like a bright pink, soft pink, and the silvery gray. The stamps are designs that you're going to use over and over again. I love this little Fair Isle stamp that looks like a sweater. Be sure to stop by the website because it has the cutest little digital sample that just shows this stamped over and over again in different colors next to one another. It's so cute. I can't wait to play with that. Next, you have the music texture stamp. This is about, let me grab my ruler. I like 4x4. Yeah, a 4x4 stamp. So super cute to create some background or textural elements, accents on your project. And then I love this one, this wood grain texture. This is a definite must have. This one is a it's like a 5.5. So 4x5.5 wood grain texture. And isn't that fun? You could use this in so many different ways. Next, there's 3 metal die add-ons that you can choose. First up is this fancy border die. Isn't that cute? Looks like fringe or ornaments hanging on a tree, like a garland. I'm going to flip it over so you can see the design. It's got some fun scallops, but also little like ornament baubles hanging from the scallops. Really fun and unique. This one is the winter foliage set. Definitely a must-have for Christmas. You've got your mistletoe, all of your great branches and berries. I'm going to flip that over so you can get some ideas of how those shapes look. And then the last metal die is this wreath, title, and winter flower set. Definitely a must-have to combine with the winter foliage set because you have this really cute wreath shape with the lights or bubbles connected all over it. You also have the poinsettia. And I love that it has like the little veins of the poinsettias in it. The center of the poinsettia is a 2-step poinsettia. So usually poinsettias have all the little dots in the center, but this is really easy to put together because you have this background shape and then you just layer this outline piece right on top. Then you have the title that says So Merry. Here's an example of what those shapes look like cut out. For the color kit, you have 3 beautiful colors. You have the C'est la Vie Cerise, Edelweiss Moss Green, and Queen of Hearts Red. We're going to go ahead and swatch these as well as mix them together to see what colors we can get. All right, these are watercolor powders. I love this because they store fantastic. You're not going to get them dried out or anything like that. So they last a really long time. So I'm just going to add some water to this first one. This is the C'est la Vie Cerise. I'm going to put, I hope I'm saying that right. Sometimes the names are so fancy, right? All right, so we're going to put some of this down in this palette so we can mix it with other colors. But let's go ahead and just swatch that. Ooh, it's a beautiful, like Tiffany blue almost. Isn't that gorgeous? Love that. Next up is the Edelweiss Moss Green. I wonder if this one, it almost looks like it has a pearl, finish to it. I'm not sure. The other 2 are flat magicals, but this one looks like it might have a little bit of pearl powder in there. So let's go ahead and swatch this one. Ooh, yeah, you can see there's a little bit of shimmer to it. Super pretty. And then we're going to mix some of that with our cerise here and see what color we get. So almost like a teal or an emerald color. Isn't that pretty? All right, the Queen of Hearts Red. This one looks very, very pigmented. I'm excited for this. So I always love a beautiful red at Christmas time. So we'll go ahead and swatch some of that. Add some down here. All right, here's what the Queen of Hearts Red looks like. Ooh, that is just beautiful, isn't it? Love that. Okay, let's add some of that to our blue. So the Queen of Hearts Red mixed with the blue is going to give us a plum or a burgundy color. And then let's mix some of that with the cerise. Or I'm sorry, yeah, the Edelweiss Moss Green. I'm not sure what that's going to do. Usually, the complementary colors just make a messy brown, but hey, brown's a good color for twigs and branches, right? or splatters. So here is those two mixed together. Kind of a chestnut brown, and depending on how much of each color you use, I would say. Thank you for joining us for the unboxing of the November 2025 kits by Hip Kit Club. The 'Tis the Season collection is available now and is perfect for all of your holiday memories. Stop by and pick out your favorites today.